Hi, and good afternoon. It's your girl Penny with Conquering Salvation Ministries. I am here with another word. I just highly prayed, and I have no idea exactly what I need to say. But I know Sunday was so good at church. It was very good. We had a minister and pastor come in, Siobhan Smith, I do believe that was her name. Oh, she ministered to us. And it was on Matthew 25:1. It was about the bridegroom. How it was 10 women, 10 virgins, 10 virgins. 5 was wise and 5 wasn't. They had to go see the grooms in the nighttime, or they had to go search for them, or they were on a trail to go and see them. And they needed a lamp and oil. So of course the wise women had the lamp and the oil. Then there was 5 that only had the lamps. They didn't have the oil. So they're walking, and then they got tired, and they all went to sleep. And then an alarm came on. And then they gathered their things and got up and got to running. But as they were going, the 5 that did not have the oil said to the wise ones that had oil, "Can we have some of your oil?" Who knows? They probably said it meanly. They probably said it nicely. However they said, "Can I have some of your oil?" And the wise women said, "No. What are we going to do if we run out of oil? But you can go and get some oil. I know that they pretty sure that they got oil somewhere for you to go get." So they went and they got the oil. Then the 5 wise women kept going. They made it to the house, made it inside the house, and was able to see the grooms. But the door was shut. So when the 5 that was not wise came back, they knocking. And the door opened. And they said, "We're here." And God said, "I do not know you." And the door shut. My question is why didn't the 5 that didn't have the oil just follow the women with the lamps? I mean, I don't think that they said that you couldn't follow me. But then again, I had to think about it. If they was following them, that mean that they would have been precise. They would have been right already. They would have had their oil if they was following them. Because when you're following somebody, you're doing what they're doing. So they already was wrong. They already had iniquity in them. I mean, could you imagine somebody asking you, "Can I have some of your oil?" And oil is a whole lot of things. Oil is, these 5 wise women went through some things. They probably left their husband. They probably had some children. Well, they were virgins, so they didn't have children. But mother passed away. They had trauma and things that happened in their lifetime. Because those things is what give you your oil. That's the things that make you say, oh, I need to seek God. Something is going on in my life. So oil is a whole lot of things, a lot of problems that you have succumbed, you have passed, you have went through. You have gotten God's ordained shift, a covenant. But the 5 women didn't. They just, I guess, keep going in the wilderness. I guess not trying to learn from their mistakes. They're not trying to learn from the 5 wise women, obviously. They're probably prideful and ego already still. And they made it there, and they got the door shut on them by God. It wasn't just a regular person. It literally said, God shut the door on them and said, "I do not know you." He didn't ask a question. He didn't say, "Who are you?" He didn't say, "Why are you late?" There was no question. Y'all got to get up and wake up. It's only God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit that can get you here. Go through your lessons. Heal. Listen from people that went through things. That's the 5 wise women. They probably went through things. You got to listen to people. Everybody not out here wrong. You do have to use your discernment. You do have to use your discernment. But you have to go through things to get your discernment. You don't just wake up one day without going through anything and have discernment. You have to be bit a couple times to realize that won't happen again. That's sad that we actually got to go through things to figure it out. But I hope that you find it out before it's too late, because he is coming. He is coming soon. I remember when I was young, always hearing that. Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming soon. Okay, well, it's been a long time since I was young. So therefore, he is closer than what we expect. I was listening to a content creator, and I totally, how did she put it? 1,000 years is one day to Jesus. And time is not waiting. Time is not waiting. Don't wait till it's too late, because people is dying every day. I done had my cousin pass away. I know a friend that their friend passed away. I know one of my cousin friends passed away. Y'all, tomorrow is not promised. Tomorrow is not promised. And if you know who get into office, I'm starting to think, where am I at? I'm in Joel. I think it was Jeremiah. It wasn't Daniel. So it was Jeremiah. Jeremiah and then Daniel, right? Nope. Ezekiel. Ezekiel is, God put the Israelites 70 years, he said. 70 years in captivity. And he made them go every 70 bit of years for them to know that he was the Lord. Now, if you know who get into office, it's because we some stiff-necked people. And we need to learn. We need to learn that there is only one Jehovah. One Jehovah Jireh. One I am. One. I'm trying to get all his names because I love these names. Yes. One Jehovah Jireh. Jehovah Rahim. No. Okay, ixnay out. Don't say that one, because that's not him. And I know he's not mad at me because I'm learning. I am learning. I'm not in the wilderness no more, but I am learning. Please wake up. Young ladies and young men, please wake up. I do not want you going to hell. Please repent. Please ask for forgiveness. Please get in the book. Get in the book. Please get in the book. Spend time with Jesus. We have so much music in our ear. We got music, friends, TV, church, sin. We got so much sin that's in our ears that we can't hear Jesus knocking. But he's knocking. He's knocking. I think I started my path June of 21. I remember, not to even have you in my business, but I remember after my divorce, about a year or two later, I started messing with a dude, and then we stopped kicking it. And that's when I just realized, I mean, I always knew that I needed to stay and be by myself and just whatever, but I'm trying to be big and bad. Oh, I could find love again, which I can. I'm not saying that, but I needed a break. And I've learned so much. Idolatry is everything. Idolatry is You putting a man before God. I think a lot of people think idolatry is just material things, cars, jewelry, uh, um. People don't even know TV. You watching TV could be idolatry. But what I learned is humans can be idolatry. You can put your husband before God. You can put your kids before God. You can put your pet before God. You can put books before God. You can put food before God. You can put so many things, whatever that you spend more time on than with Jesus, that's idolatry. I have a book here that when I'm reading the Bible, words that I don't understand, because I ain't know what iniquity was. I ain't know what transgressions was. Um, I, I I just sit there, and our phones got dictionaries. Just write it down and write down the definition. Learn. We have to learn the devil just like he learns us. He been looking at us our whole life. That's the reason why he can spin the block. We say men spin the block. No, that's that spirit. That's that spirit that's in the men that's spinning the block. I ain't gonna mess with him no more. He spin the block just to see if we learned. So pick up your Bible and start learning the devil, because he knows you. You got to learn what he know, how to get you off your purpose. I feel like I'm walking in purpose. I feel happy. I have degrees. I have trades. And I feel like I was just walking as a drone. Okay, I have to go and get this. The world says you should get a degree. The world says you should have a car. The world says you should get married. The world says you should have kids. I did all that. And I'm not saying that I wasn't happy, because I've always had Jesus. But I know I'm in purpose now, because I'm hearing. I'm hearing from Jesus. I am. Sometimes it's still a little faint because I'm still a babe. But I'm trying. He told me to do my business. And no, it's not pumping. But it ain't been up long. But I won't stop it. He told me to go out and get souls for me. He made me a covenant with him. He told me I am in a covenant with David, Isaac, and Joseph. I heard him. He asked me to take his yoke so he could teach me. Y'all, this is real. Now, I always knew it was demons and spirits out here, but I didn't think that I would never see one. I didn't think that I would ever be casting one out. I didn't think that I would ever really hear Jesus' voice. This is real. It's real demons out here. It's real spirits out here. And there is a real living God that flows through us out of our belly. That's living bread. No, that's bread and living water. He is for real. So please go learn your enemy. And in order to learn your enemy means you need to learn yourself. What make you tick? That's that self-healing. And when you go and learn to heal, then he can't get you no more. When you sitting up there saying, I want a tall man, dark skin, waves, or with dreads, or this and that. Oh yeah, he heard you. And he gonna make that next dude come right along and be just like that. Now it's okay to have that and say you want that. But also say with the correct spirit. Because if I ever get back out here again and put myself on the map, he's going to have been through this process. He's going to already have been in the world and been reborn. And know Jesus, have a church home, and been living in it. But I digress. I'm getting off that. I'm not even thinking about that right now. All I want is Jesus right now. And I want to be on my purpose. It feel good too. It feel good. Oh, it feels so good to be. Yes. be able, I always used to speak in tongues just a little bit when I was in church. I ain't saying that I'm fluent, but I know I talk to my God. Oh, and it feels so good because he talked to me back. Please seek him. Seek him like you seek finding something to eat tonight. Seek him like you seek that tall, dark-skinned dude. Seek him like how you seek a new hairdo. Them bundles. Seek him, and everything else will be added unto you. It will, y'all. I promise you. And you have to seek him. It ain't gonna come tomorrow when you start, because you've been out here in the world for a long time. So don't think it's gonna be tomorrow, and probably ain't gonna be a week. It's not gonna be a month. It's gonna be a while, because you got to get all that out your head. You got to unlearn this world. You got to unlearn what your parents taught you. You got to unlearn what your friends taught you. Friends taught you a lot. Friends all up in your head too. Yeah, friends are. But you could do the walk, because I know it's people on YouTube that I look at, and I really hope that you subscribe and listen to what I have to say, because I have a lot to say. I want to talk to the young women. No offense to the men. No offense to the men. I want to talk to these young girls and let them know you do not need to get, excuse me what I'm saying, fucked on. Don't just be letting a man sitting up here just screwing on you. Screwing on you for what? We are not men. We are not men. We are not men. We could say that we could do all that and be okay with it, but we can't. We are not men, and stop trying to act like we are. Once they touch us, we have mental, we have emotional connections. So please listen to me, women. The only one out here for you right now is Jesus. God and your holy man. I think my holy man is right here. He not like right up in here or in the middle. I feel like he on my left side down here in my stomach area. I don't know. That's where I go to when I'm getting into it real. Oh, Jesus is so good. I talk to him in the morning. All day. I talk to him all day. I ask him, should I go left and should I go right? I ask him, should I eat right now? Now, I know I don't do it all the time, but the more that you do it, the more that you get there. You know, another thing that I learned, as you're trying to take bad stuff out, the more that you put good stuff in, it'll subtract from the bad stuff. I love Beyonce, and it hurt me that I don't listen to her that much no more. And I ain't talking about that she bad, but it is circular music, and it gets you in a different spirit. Oh, it gets you in a different spirit. One day back in November 23, I was in my feelings, and I just listened to Beyonce for like 2 days. And it got me in my spirits, where I called my ex-husband. So that right there is what let me know that music can get you. Music can get you. I know you probably won't believe me, but music can get you in a different frame of mind. Music and movies. When you seeing them people kissing and touching and romance rom-coms, how they be so happy at the end. Not saying that you can't have a happy ending, but getting back to the 5 whys and the 5 unwise. Be 5 wise. Be the 5 wise girls, virgins, that had their lamps and their oil. Get your oil from Jesus. Get it. Get it. Let him oil you all down, so you'll know what's right and wrong. So when somebody come talk to you, so when you were in your car and you didn't speed off as soon as the light hit green and somebody blow the horn, so you won't be like beep beep back to them or put your finger out or just get mad. Let people do them. Oh, I've calmed down so much. I let people go. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. In the grocery store, oh, they coming down this way. Go ahead, go ahead. I don't need this pretty face hit. And I sure ain't trying to hit nobody. Everybody got the right of way nowadays. Because I want to walk in my Jesus. I want to walk what he taught me. I do. I want to exude him. I want him to write on my tongue everything to say. I do. I did all that hooping and hollering. I'm happy that I had grace, mercy, and favor to get through those years. I really pray that my son have those days. I pray that my son will have all those days. If he don't get it right now, I pray that he get the grace and mercy and favor years that I had to get mine together. Because I'm standing. I'm standing on what the kids say, I'm standing on business. I used to drink and smoke. Nope. Nope. It's done. It's done. And whoever is out there drinking and smoking or on a specific drug, popping pills, please, baby, pray to God. And I rebuke that for you right now. I rebuke that out your body, that demon, that spirit. I rebuke it. I rebuke it. Yes. I rebuke that out of you. I rebuke it. Jesus, rebuke it from them. You did it for me. Do it for them, Jesus. Oh, that sweet day that it was the last day that it happened for me. Oh, I hope and pray that you get the grace, mercy, and favor that I had, or a lot of people had, before you meet him. And he shut the door on you and tell you, I do not know you. Because that would have to be a horrible day for you. Because you might can persuade anybody else in the world, but he's Abba Father. He is I am. He knows your soul. You can't mess with him and persuade him. Well, that's my talk. I hope you do subscribe to me. Please do. And have a blessed day. Thank you so much.